Hey everybody, this is Jerry Roisenthal, Mindset Development Coach, and welcome to our Friday message. Today I want to talk to you about feeling worthy of being successful. You know, it really saddens me as I coach people all over the world that I hear so many people say things like this to me. Well, you know, I just don't feel worthy of winning. I don't feel worthy of being successful. I don't feel worthy of becoming a regional vice president or making a lot of money. And it really hurts my heart to hear people say that, because one of the things that I've learned in my journey is that when we don't feel worthy about accomplishing something today, most of the time that feeling is tied to something that happened in our past. Something that affected our mindset and affected us intensely. And we bring that past forward into the future and we start living what we've already passed right now in the present. And I just want to have this message be an encouragement to all of you today, that first and foremost, each and every one of you hearing this message is worthy of greatness. You would not be in this business, you would not be in the place that you are if you weren't worthy of becoming successful at what you're doing. Your family deserves it, your children deserve it, and the generations of people that are going to come long after you're gone are going to be impacted immensely by the things that you do today. You know, our children are growing up in a world that was way different than a lot of us grew up in. I always say to myself, man, the world that my son is inheriting is totally different than the world that I inherited. I remembered growing up laying in bed with my parents watching Saturday morning cartoons. That doesn't exist anymore. I remember being able to go out in the street, and the way I knew it was time to go home was the street lights went on, and that meant it's time to go home. Well, kids today can't even go out and play without the fear of them being kidnapped or something happening to them. We live in a different world. And our children, in order for us to pass down success to them, they need to see a picture of success. The worth that they have in themselves, a lot of it is going to be tied to the worth that they see in us. And if we don't feel worthy of being successful and winning and creating a life of abundance, then how are our kids going to ever feel that way? They need heroes in their life, and it's up to you and I to be that person for our kids. Because let me tell you something that I know beyond a shadow of a doubt. Every one of us was fearfully and wonderfully made by our Creator. God does not create junk. And I know that He declares that His plans for every one of us is to prosper us and not to harm us, to give us a hope and a future. He promises that no weapons that are going to be formed against us are going to prosper, that He is the one supplying all of our needs. And we need to remember those promises, and we need to remember how we were designed. We were designed for success. We were designed for greatness, but we've been programmed for failure by the world that we live in. The people that tell us, you can't, you won't, you shouldn't. What are you thinking? Who are you? What do you know about this? You've never done that before. Well, my message to you today is tune out those negative people. Don't let people who have lost their ability to dream steal yours. Don't let people who have no more hope in their life take yours. Don't let people who have no dreams and goals and visions that they're shooting for steal yours. You've got to turn your mind off to the naysayers who tell you that it can't and go out and show them that it can. We have to show our kids what it looks like to win. And it starts with you and I feeling in ourselves that we are worthy of being successful, of winning, of having a great, positive, uplifting life. Because one day, when our kids come to us and say, Mom, Dad, this is getting tough. I want to quit the ballet team. I want to quit the football squad. It's too tough. And we give them the motivational talk about never giving up and persevering and pushing through. What is it going to be like when our kids look at us and say, yeah, but you quit, you gave up, so why can't I? See, we need to rise up. We need to step up. We need to walk in the greatness that God has designed us for. And understand that every one of you hearing this message is worthy of winning, is worthy of becoming an executive national vice president, is worthy of having all of the things that you dream of. But it takes work, it takes discipline, it takes focus, and it takes an internal desire to go out there and overcome your fears and overcome the obstacles and realize that on the other side of those is everything that you've waited for. You, my friends, are worthy of winning. And I hope that you will begin to believe that in yourself. If you'd like to hear some more training videos or would like to know where my future summits are going to be, go to my website at www.coaching4champions.com and take a look around there, and you can see all the future summit dates and lots of great training videos to help you out. I hope that this message encouraged you and uplifted you, and enjoy it, share it with your teams, and I'll look forward to seeing you again next Friday. Take care, everyone.